So here we are then, back on Snow Patrol 2, also known as RoadCraft. And yes, right, we are back at this castle. We found it the other day, and in here there is a green barrel there with it's actually a Warhammer symbol on it. Well, anyway, they're worth £40,000. So we're going to grab that. Those two white boxes, they're yellow, so they're worth something as well, so we're going to grab them. And in the corner to the right, next to that well, there is a toy car. Toy cars are worth 10,000. So whenever you spot them, you need to grab them, and we can sell them for much needed cash, which means we can buy more stuff. I'm going to quickly speed this up because it took forever and a day to crane everything in. There's the toy truck. Whoa, there we go. Strap everything up and we will get going. So now we've got to take them to a construction depot where we can sell them. You can sell anything yellow, so on the map when you've got your resources out, anything that flashes yellow you can sell. Anything blue is metal that you can trade for metal, and rubble I think is light blue, which obviously you get rubble for. So that blue stuff there you can actually sell for metal. Anyway, we're going to plot a route back because we are absolutely miles away. But the reason I wanted to show this was, although these maps are massive, it doesn't actually take that long it takes me longer to plot it than it does to actually bloody drive it. But we're plotting it, and this another reason I wanted to show you this. Hopefully we can see it here. So there wasn't a direct path link, and I'm thinking, how do we get there? And there is a little shortcut you can take, and I reckon there probably is on a lot of these maps. You can see I just plotted across there, which cuts across, which gets me back on this path, and then through that arch, and away we go. So yes, so that's why I was just showing you that on the plotting. But we've got to go a long way because we're going to have to go back to the original part of the map, which is across that bridge we can just see over there. So again, we're just checking the best way to plot. And while we're doing it, we're looking at anything flashing yellow, because if there's anything while we're doing this run, we might as well get anything else flashing yellow if it's worth money. Although you have to be careful because some things are worth like £50, and it's really not worth us getting. So I don't want to waste time on things like that. If I had some help, I'm trying to get some help. If I have some help, then I will, because I think things like that we can go around. You know, somebody can have a crane, somebody can have an Arctic, and we can literally fill it up to the brim with stuff and claim money. But for the time being, while I'm struggling on my own, I won't bother doing that. I'm just having a quick scan. There's a load of yellow stuff on a roof there. I really don't know. That would be worth investigating, whether that's actually worth more money, because for some reason it's on a roof. There is a crane there that we can probably use to crane it down, but again, that would be handy with some help. Anyway, we've plotted a route to the construction yard, and we will get underway. Obviously we've got to leave the castle now. We need to be careful that we don't tip over or do any silly things and lose the stuff out of here, because if we do, it's going to be frustrating. So famous last words. Let's not drive off the side here. Let's hope we can handle this okay as we barrel into a tree. Typical. And this bit is a bit tippy as well, so we need to be careful there as well. Very, very rocky, very easy to get stuck. If you look at the bottom right, you can see we're using all-wheel drive and diff lock at the moment, and the L is the low gear. We haven't used that at the moment, but we might toggle between them to do it. As you can see, I will skip it on a bit, but just so we're not here all day. But it is a lot. If you've played Snow Runner, you will think, oh god, sometimes half an hour to drive over a map. It really doesn't take long. I'm going to quickly speed this up just because I don't want you to be. That's the shortcut we're taking now that we put in to get across those paths. I am speeding out a bit because I just don't want you to get completely bored with absolutely nothing happening. But it really didn't take that long. You know, probably 5 minutes, 6 minutes, which isn't that long to drive across the map. As you can see, we're nearly at that bridge, which will take us back. There we go. We're at the bridge now, which takes us back to the original part of this map. So not too bad at all. So here we are. We're now at the construction yard. All these bits we filled in were actually full of water. You can see we did a brilliant job of the road there. And we're just going to run into this box now, and we will open it up and see what this is worth. So there you go, it's triangle at the bottom there, sell all for £50,600. So we will do that because we're very low on cash, and that will hopefully give us some much needed money. There you go, we've gone up to nearly £76,000. So that'll be ready for our next lorry to buy. So that mission's done. So let's have a look at another one. So in this, while we're back on this side of the map, there's a flooded village, and there is a safe on the top floor of an admin building, and we've got to get this safe and take it to the workshop. So for this, we can use this same lorry, and we were close by, so it was silly not to look at this while we're close by. So now we're in the area. Now you have to physically search. Now they have given you some clues there. They said the top floor of a building. So we're looking for a building with multiple floors. And from what I've seen of this game as well so far is that this building on the right is a key contender. So the reason I say that is because like this wall here is broken. It's like you should be able to drive in there. So we're going to attempt it. And not make it, but that gives me a clue that there's something going on in that building. So we're going to have a look to see if there's another way into this building. If there is, then 9 times out of 10 you're on the right tracks. So as you can see, this side is knocked out and there's a slope there, so that would indicate to me that this is a definite possible entrance to the building. So we're going to attempt to go up here. Yeah, there's definitely something going on here. And then, yeah, the way that this is laid out, this is a bit of a big truck to be using doing this, but you'll get the gist of what we're trying to do. So we're looking because nothing will appear until you literally touch it. So we're looking to see if we can see anything, and then there's a ramped roof over here which is very suspicious. So I'm just checking the map again to see, because it's giving you an idea that it's there, but I'm not sure if it's in this building on the left, because there's something there but I just can't quite see. We need to pan the camera a bit. Be very careful to tip over, but the fact that there's a ramp over this building, why have they put it on now? Yeah, we're going to have to go over and have a look. So I don't think it's in that bit. I think we're going to have to go over this ramp and have a little look, because I don't think it's there. So we're going to hopefully not get stuck. And we're now in that bit that was the other side of that wall that we were trying to get up earlier. And if you look in the bottom left there, there is some dark shadow, and I reckon that is the safe. Look how close we had to get, and it's now registering on the map as the safe. So fortunately we're in this lorry with a crane, so we can quickly grab it and crane it, hopefully, into our lorry. So we're going to quickly grab that. I don't want to take too long. It's in a tight old spot there, but I'm sure we can get it out. There she blows. You get that back. Chuck that in, and away we go. We'll strap it down and we'll drive it to the workshop where they'll open it and we get another mission. So that was that. Right, we just skipped on now to me getting stuck in my Scout, and you can see it's like completely on its side, and I just kept winching and winching and winching. Eventually I managed to get it right over, so that was quite interesting. In Snow Runner you'd have been dead, but we did manage to get this over. So here, after that mission, we took in these maps, and it's given us some objectives that we've got to find, which is where we're going. That's why we're in the Scout. We haven't got to do anything other than drive to these particular places and find the objectives. So we're going to quickly do that now in this, and you'll be pleased to know we're at the end of the video. I've got one more video I think to do on this, because I know you're probably bored of it, but just wanted to show you something different. As we come up here, I think you'll see this is the red pipe on the left, so that will need replacing, because that will be a task or mission later, I have no doubt. And we found a place here, substation, and we didn't get money for that, but we got XP. And then there's the brilliant Kelly telling us what to do next. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. Hit the like if you liked it, and we'll see you in another one soon.
But don't worry, I'll make sure you have the wheels for the job.